Go ahead, Mr. Adrian Young.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is another edition of Gator Talk, episode 12, with your host, Alex, guest host, Mr. Alex, Mr. Adam, and Adrian Green, myself. And we bringing this live last show to you guys. Alex is playing some 80s rock because he wanted to rock out. So we want you guys to rock out with him for a few moments. And then we're going to go straight into the Florida game where Florida went to visit the Florida State Seminoles at Doak Campbell Stadium, Bobby Bowden Field. And so with that, take it off, Alex.
Okay. Welcome, guys. Let's get right to this game. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, let's see if we can get rid of some of that music.
Hold on.
Oh boy, they gonna get you for this one.
No, because I do it all the time and I never. Hold on.
It happened like that sometimes.
Sorry. I forgot to turn down the.
Okay, well, while you're working on that, we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, Mr. Adam, you might as well go ahead and spew all your guts out and then just tell us what you thought about the game, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, first of all, what an absolute delight to have a defense that really, really shuts people down, and a defense that another team has to actually think twice about going for it on third or on fourth. I mean, wow, that nothing says toughness more than having a good defense, And and toughness was something that I felt like these last couple seasons we really lacked. So ironically, the best player on that field is probably DJ Lagway, and we're not putting up a ton of points. We're winning with defense. So once that kid comes around and becomes like what he's going to become, wow, man, this team, huh?
Wow. Like Mr. Adam said, this team is incredible. From it had some rough start from the beginning, but we got to winning at the end. So
yeah, man, hearing you guys describe the team, man, I almost was finna ask y'all, well, which team we talking about? I mean,
right?
We
Not
still talking about
beginning.
we still talking about the Billy Napier fighting Gators. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm just happy to be a Gator. It's been so much fun watching this team going all the way back to that Tennessee game. And even with the loss, I was so entertained. I think that's the most exciting part for me is it's so entertaining. And now, when I tell people about, Florida football, the younger generation that don't know nothing about it, and I tell them, this is just a glimpse of how good they used to be in the early 2000s and the late 1990s. And, 1990s was dominant like it is on defense, except for it was offense with a really, really good stout defense. And in the 2000s, you had that nasty defense with a physical Urban Meyer-led Dan Mullen coach. offense that just had all these athletes in space, you know, and I like what Billy trying to do. I like the players that he bringing in, but really, like y'all said, man, the story has been this defense. I haven't seen a defense this physical since Will Muschamp went 11-1 with that team, you know, and it was the same players for about 3 or 4 years, and they was dominant. But that year they went 11-1 and lost that one game to Georgia. That was a championship defense with no offense.
Yep.
So now, you know, we getting this offense rolling, and man, I'm happy. You know, I kept telling my wife, I think Billy can do it. I just don't know if he will, you know, and she's still, oh, I don't like his play calls. And I get that. I get that. He do. I don't know who calling the plays, you know, I really don't. But I do know we do call some questionable plays in certain situations that make you scratch your head. Like, okay, so why would we do that? And we got this much time left on the clock, you know. You know, so it's just a couple of head scratchers. But outside of that, man, the football is just phenomenal overall, for me at least.
Yeah. No, and
And
I think one of the stipulations for him to keep his job is probably going to be that he's got to hire an offensive coordinator. And so if he does, and we can start actually, like, you know, calling and running plays that work, then we can be unbelievable. Guys, hold on one
Oh
second.
man, and we this close, like we are so, and that's the exciting part. We are so close to being dynamic. It's almost mind-blowing how close we are. But we this close from being dynamic. If we can
If we
just
were
get those players in space, man, we can really do something.
if we were this team at the beginning of the season, then we're in the playoff right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with this schedule.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
They
Yep.
could have 4 losses with this schedule and still get in.
Yep. Yeah. No, for sure. But we would have one or two probably at the most.
Oh yeah.
If we
Oh
played
yeah.
like this all along. So, I mean, in Tennessee should have been a win. That was, you know, so that puts us at what,
Ah,
8-4. Yeah.
yeah. I really hate that one. I mean, every time somebody mention it, it just, I mean, I'm scratching my head now because I had a bunch of head scratching moments in the Tennessee game where I'm like, if we had an offensive coordinator, somebody to say, no, Billy, let's not run it 3 times and try
Right.
and out physical this team, but let's get a player out in space and actually throw the ball to the middle of the field where it's wide open, where we don't never run nobody at. Like we hit Hayden Hanson across the middle. Who was that? That was Ole Miss, 30, 40 yards, and then we did it to LSU. But they don't throw the ball across the middle. Like it's wide open. We never run routes in that area.
No, you're
Never.
right. You're right. There's a lot of like outside or just like little, you know, little screen passes and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, he can call the plays. Just get some different route concepts. Do
right.
some of that stuff LSU did to us. Do some of that stuff that Ole Miss did to us. Do some of that stuff that Tennessee did to us. Do some of that. It's route concepts. Your route concept, your route tree is so basic and it don't make no sense sometimes. You got 2 or 3. Look at the Florida State game. You got 2 wide receivers. One said he ran the wrong route. Even if he don't run the wrong route, you still got 2 wide receivers on top of each other within a 10-yard space.
Right.
So it don't matter who ran the wrong route. My man can drop off of me and play you because we so close together. That's the route concept.
True.
I mean, so you setting your quarterback up to fail. You know, he not Graham Mertz. He not going to read low to high. He read deep first, and then he come down. which
Yeah.
is, what you really want your quarterback to do. The easiest way to score is the ball in the air, you
Yeah.
know?
True.
So I don't know. But I
Alex.
mean, like that, not to take nothing away from the game. Oh, I still feel like I was so elated. I was excited.
Mhm.
I loved the game. I loved the defense. I even loved the offense. And you want to know why? Because
Mhm.
so many young players got to play. That's
That's
what's
true too.
exciting to me. That's
That's
what I
been the
love about the defense.
That's actually been the best part about this last half of the season is like all this winning streak and everything. It's because like we lost a lot of guys to injury, and young guys are
Oh,
coming in and
yeah.
replacing them, and they're playing great. So
Yes.
that's exciting when the young players are coming in and they're having success early.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We lost our whole secondary when we
Oh,
lost Jordan
twice.
Castell against Florida State. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole secondary gone.
yeah.
We lost
No, I
our
mean,
whole secondary against Florida State.
no, we're down. We're
All
down like
young guys.
four or five corners. That's not,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
small.
We our entire secondary, when they took Bridges off the field,
Hmm.
it was all backups.
Yep,
No starters out there.
yep, yep.
So that
So
was exciting. That was exciting. I was a happy man Saturday night at 11 o'clock whenever the game ended. I
oh,
was so happy.
me too. Gentlemen,
Yeah.
listen, I hate to cut this short, but this has been a delightful season. You guys are awesome,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
and
and and we'll see you back for season 4 and season 5 next year, sir.
for sure,
And
guys.
and thank you for being part of the Disability TV Network team.
Yes, sir. I
And
enjoyed every minute of it, Alex.
and we love you and the Go Gators.
Go Gators. Adrian, be
Go
well. Nice to
Gators.
meet you, sir. Cool.
All right. Yeah. You
Bye,
be
guys.
safe, man.
All right, guys. Bye
Okay.
bye.
All right. See you.
So, Adrian, um, this this was one heck of a game. Anything you wanna say?
Well, we just pretty much went over the whole game. Um, I'm more so focused on now the recruiting. So before we get out of here, let's just put this out there. So I think we done flipped 10 commitments from other schools. 10 commitments got flipped within the last 19 days. We had,
Oh,
I think it was 8 commitments flipped in the last like 3 or 4 days. So we went from a class that was ranked 50 something, 30 something, 17 something to we down there almost in front of Miami right now in the recruiting rankings. And they saying that it's supposed to be a couple more recruits coming along. So if you look on Facebook, go to the Gator channel or whatever, or the
yeah.
Gator Facebook post, you'll be able to see the new commits that's continuing to commit. Plus, we got National Signing Day on December. Let me look at my watch. I think it's December the 4th or 5th.
And
Is early signing day for
and
colleges where college high school athletes can sign with their colleges. And that's going down this week. So we need to keep our eyes peeled on the recruiting. The Gators are red hot on the recruiting trail. Billy Napier killing it, the staff killing it. So kudos to all of those guys that's putting together a decent 2025 class, and I look forward to seeing it grow. So keep your eyes peeled for that in the next coming days.
and the Disability TV network will be all over it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bring you the latest stats, updates, and all of that. Um, overall, this team did 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 really amazing, man. Um, besides, the didn't they have mm, penalties, or did they,
I'm sure they did. Every game, I'm sure they have about one or two. Hmm.
but overall they did it good this year. And do you know when this ball ball game is gonna be?
So we still waiting on the bowl game update. They say it take about a week, and after this week, say like next week. Next week they'll start putting out the information for where Florida gonna play at, and whether it's gonna be in Jacksonville, Tampa, Music City Bowl, and they'll let us know who they gonna play.
Okay.
So
Um.
next week we'll have that.
Well. Well. I don't know if you want you want to 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 do just an up update, to keep us informed about that. You know,
Yeah. I could give you a call as soon as I get the information, and and we can go live. And just give everybody a heads up.
yeah. Well, um, this has has been an amazing season, man. And what was your favorite episode that we did?
Um, I don't know. It was a couple of really, really good ones. So, man, I would have to go back and look and see. So, I can't really pick one because it was something unique about each show. So, I just like the entire season, and I like the way it ended. And that's
Well,
what I would have to say. I wouldn't just say one show was the best for me.
well, well. Uh, we had to fight a couple of in, internet issues during the season, but it turned out to be all right.
Yeah, well,
Um,
that's gonna happen when you got a couple of hurricanes out there in the Gulf and in the Pacific, or
yeah.
the Atlantic, rather.
So this ends. Uh, do you have anything to say before we close?
No, the only thing I got to say is thank every individual that helped make this all possible. Thanks once again to Mr. Alex Perez and the Disability Network and the platform, to Mr. Adam, and my wife for allowing me to take time away from the family to make sure that we can get something live that the
Tell
people can feed off of. And yeah, man. And the only thing I would have to say is, like I say, keep your eyes peeled this week to the TV for National Signing Day, and then we'll be reaching out to you all again soon to give you updates on the bowl games and stuff
and
like that.
and
Just in
and
case you didn't know, we'll just throw the
and
information out.
and like we say, the Disability TV Network and Mr. Adrian Green and me will keep you updated. Um, but until then, um, this has been an amazing season, man, and I look forward to seeing you next year, man. Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
this season had this season had its ups and downs, but you know we pulled it out in at the end. But
Yes, sir.
uh,
Absolutely.
but is there is the is before we get out of here, Mr. Adrian? Um, did you hear whether the com the the com the com the com the com uh the 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 players uh is 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 going to um play for for the the com the com the commits, you know, or
What do you mean? Like the commitment's gonna play in the bowl game, or
um do you have any any news about the com- commits, you know,
that's coming up. That's coming up either Wednesday or Thursday this week. Wednesday or
so
Thursday this week. We'll know everybody that chose to play with Florida the first go round.
oh okay. um
So that'll be this week.
I'm I'm sorry, I didn't know, but un, until then, until we see you for season three, guys, next year, and again, the Gators are going to a ball ball game this year, and it's great to be a Florida Gator, whether we whether we win or lose. So,
Absolutely, sir.
on behalf of my um, amazing friend Adrian, on behalf of Adam, I am your host of this whole entire uh, um, setup, pushing the white buttons as always. Um, on behalf of me, uh, on behalf of everybody that make this show possible, and we'll see you next year for another installment of Gator Talk. But until then, guys, go Gators.
Go Gators. See you guys. Be safe. God bless.
And we love you guys. See you guys next year.
Peace out.
And go Gators. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys, and God bless you. Oh, Adrian, is there anything you want to add before we um, end? Are you there, partner? Uh, all right.
Call the RS and rescue rooter. Well, stop your drain and keep you cooler. If your heat goes out, just give us a call. Have you warm and toasty in no time at all. If you want clean air that's fresh and cooler, the RS and rescue rooter. Call the RS and rescue rooter.
Thank, thank you again for everybody tuning in to this season of Gator Talk, and like we say, we'll see you again next year for season 3 of this show called Gator Talk. And hey, brother, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, the guys, and the God bless you.
How am I doing? Guess I'm doing alright. I'm down here by the ocean, I'm enjoying life. It's been a while since we last spoke. I'm okay, but I'm almost broke. There's no smog and no early days. No boss that's a jerk, I'm living life my own way. On frozen margaritas and leftover pizza, and both of my feet in the sand. I'm down here on the beach with my best new friends, jamming to a reggae band. Yep! I had a house in the city and a good job that paid me, and all of the headaches to go with. Making a living, losing and winning, just trying to stay ahead. But none of it's worth it if you can't enjoy it. There's no time to think clear. So I loaded up the car and I just drove away. That's how I wound up down here, living on frozen margaritas and leftover pizza, and both of my feet in the sand. I'm down here on the beach with my best new friends, jamming to a reggae band. Life is too short not to be in some shorts and flip-flops under my feet. And I finally realized that there's much more to life, and there's only a few things I need. Margaritas and leftover pizza, and both of my feet in the sand. I'm down here on the beach with my best new friends, jamming to a reggae band. Yes, I'm down here on the beach with my best new friends, jamming to a reggae band. Yeah, man.